Hi, I'm Stephanie Wainwright. I'm a wife, a mom, a business owner, and my life is chaotic all the time. So I created this podcast to help you find the funny, the good, while navigating through the chaos. This is Chaotic Compass Podcast. Okay, it is episode 2, guys, and I'm kind of switching it up on you a little bit. I am going to do episode on cohabitation. I don't know if you know. So we all have just purchased this house just a few months ago. And so it's myself, my husband, our 4 lovely kids at various times. It's not 100% all of us. And my parents, my mother and father, plus their tiny little Jack Russell dog, all living in this house at the same time. So it is crazy. I don't even know what. It's like I'm living in high school again, but then I've got my own children, and one's in 7th grade. So it's like always insane. Like this evening, for instance, I'm trying to have a argument with my own husband, with my husband, okay? I can't even argue in my own home without my mother getting involved. So, my husband and I are arguing, and I get pissed off. I go upstairs, and then my mother is trying to solve the problem. So she hollers up and tells me that I need to come downstairs. I'm literally, pacing the floor up here because, I'm so pissed off. And not only my husband, now my mother. You birthed me. Whose side are you on anyways? What is going on right now? This is why... Yep, this is why I drink a lot, guys. This evening I have a Slacklight. It's their inkjet, which is a blackberry mint. It sounds worse than it really is, I promise. But no, Slacklight is another cidery, and it's actually in Hampton, which is super close to us, Hampton, Virginia, and one of my favoriteest places to go because it's so close, and they're just such good people. The owners are down to earth and amazing, and they're in this area of Hampton that actually is in a revitalization. I don't know if you have that in your area, but we actually have a lot of those around here, where it was revitalization project that's going on in Hampton. There's downtown, and then in Phoebus, and this is where they're at. They're in Hampton, and they make amazing ciders. And ciders are typically on the lower end of the scale as far as alcohol content, but 6.5%, I think. 6.7. Okay, so Inkjet is their fruitier one, but then they have Submersive, which is their normal one, which either way, they're amazing. So just a little highlight on them, so you should try it out. But drink it to the crazy. I drink a lot. We have so many people living in this house at any given time, and just living with my husband alone has been a challenge. It's pick up your shit. But then he sees, his kids, or even my kids see, oh, you're not picking up your shit, so why do I have to pick up my shit? Here we are. It's a weekly, almost, battle of pick up your shit, okay? Especially the little one, who is literally a mini-me of my husband, just redhead and a girl. She's 6. God bless her soul. She is 6, and she is going to be the one that's going to test my patience the most, okay? My mother cursed me, and I'm pretty sure all mothers, I think that's a thing. You put your mother through, the teenage years, she's gonna curse you. And I think it's just that round robin, and my mother's name is Robin, by the way. That round robin thing of, karma's gonna come back and bite you in the ass, and you're gonna have a child that's gonna be just like you. Well, it's funny because my daughter literally looks exactly like me. So much, in fact, that, on the phone where it has, the ID of your face, she can unlock that with her face. The only difference between her and I, well, actually, there's 2 differences. She has the amazing skin of her father. She has the dark Puerto Rican, amazing skin. I'm pasty white. And she's got the glorious dark hair in my face. Okay, so I'm screwed pretty much, and in my attitude as well. But she doesn't take the attitude. She's only 12, so I probably got some time. Yeah. But she doesn't take her attitude out on me. I've seen it a couple times. She takes it out on her stepmom. At least, I'm not there. I'm not part of it. Anyways, back, Isla, my 6-year-old stepdaughter. She's redhead, so it's kind of ironic. I have 2 redheaded stepchildren. Gary, who is, he just turned 10, and Isla, who is 6. So, recap. Crazy, right? Kylie, 12, Gary, 10, Liam, 8, Isla, 6, 10, 12, 10. I can't even get it right. Okay, start over. I could edit it out, but it's just funnier this way. So, my kids, 12, 10, 8, 6. They are in crazy years though. So my daughter's in 7th grade, Gary's in 4th grade, Liam's in 2nd grade, I was in 1st. Anyways, the 6-year-old, I love. That's what Gary calls her. It's not just Isla. It's I love. So she is going to be the one that gives me the run for the money. She already has. Like, it's been interesting because she is the youngest and she is wrapped. No. It's the other way around, right? Like, when somebody's wrapped. No. My husband, I don't even know this thing. My husband is wrapped around her finger, okay? Like, oh, she's just so cute. She literally just murdered a person. No. But she leaves. And I think this is part of, because I'm pretty sure she has ADD just like my husband. She literally leaves her crap all over the place. Like, oh, I'm just going to play in this. Oh, I'm just going to play in this. You know, they're all, you know, it's like, he keeps saying, oh, she's only 6. And, you know, it's like, okay, well, when my son was 6, when your son was 6, they, generalistically, were able to clean up after themselves. So that's not an excuse anymore. So I'm pretty sure, 1, it's the ADD, but it's 2, it's the, my dad leaves his shit everywhere, so it's okay. Like, okay, awesome. Yay me. So, I don't know, just let me know. Am I crazy? Should I just, like, let it go? I don't know. I have a hard time with it, because it's like, so I have been going behind her. Like, I'll give you a warning, right? Everybody needs a warning, a little reminder. You know, I forget some shit too, but whatever. You know, like, little warning? Like a reward warning? I don't know. I'm sitting in the floor in the closet. My butt's hurting. Like, I should figure out a way to do this that's much easier. I'm old. I feel like I'm old. Look, I have a pillow. Okay. So, I pick up her shit, right? Like, I've given her the warning, and she literally hasn't done it. There have been some times where she's actually, you know, a little bit more defiant about it, but I'm not even going to get into that. I'm picking up her shit after her, but I'm not, like, putting it back where it belongs. My own desk drawer. I'm running out of space in my desk drawers now. Like, that's how much shit she's forgetting. Like, I'm going to have to go buy totes, and eventually this kid's not going to have anything. I know her mom did that. Like, she was going through this really big defiant phase. I think she's 6. Like, and this was maybe like a year ago. Literally took all of her toys away. Jitter in the back. Like, shit. Oh my god. This kid. I'm screwed. So, there's that. You know, and then there's the conversation of, you know, what's for dinner? Like, cohabitation, you know, what's for dinner with my husband? And now there's the conversation of what's for dinner, but not only with my husband, with my parents as well. So it's like, you know, I have that with my husband, you know, what do you want? I don't know, what do you want? And then you go downstairs, hey, you know, guys, what do you want to do for dinner? And like, I don't know, what do you want to do? It's like, I don't know, what do you want to do? And it, like, goes around for that for like 2 hours, and like, oh my god, I'm just going to starve to death. Or I typically just drink, you know, it's fine. You know, my parents, they were working class citizens, and, you know, like, they got up early to go to work. Like, sometimes my dad was gone before I would even get up to go to schools. And, yeah, and now, like, they're retired. It's the be quiet in the morning game of, I need to go downstairs, I need to get a cup of coffee because I got a function for the day, and then I either trip down the stairs, not too sure what's going on there. Or I drop something in the kitchen, like, or we have like a pocket door Ooh, yeah, old school. Yeah, like Google it if you don't know what it is. So we got this awesome pocket door that is upstairs to our section of the house. All the little roller balls on her, just like old as hell. And it's like you roll that back, and it's like, okay, well that was loud enough. And it wasn't that if that wasn't like bad enough. Like one time, like it wasn't all the way back, and like I leaned on it and then like fell into the pocket door, and then it was like this loud bang, and their poor little Jack Russell was just like, who the hell is that? What's going on? And like, because that's what dogs say. And, you know, it's like, okay, everybody's up. It's 6 o'clock. Good morning. Well, that would be coffee, not a beer, but whatever. But anyways, so there's that game. So not only do, you know, I can't argue with my husband. I mean, like I do. Like, it's just how we get through things. It's not really arguments, it's discussions. It just gets heated because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about everything. And then I'm dramatic, okay? Like, passion, dramatic. You know, what's the difference, really? But that's me, you know, as far as when it comes to you know, my work, my kids, my life. So I can't really argue with my husband, and then like I'm having a hard time with being quiet in the mornings, and then there's the issue of what's for dinner, and it's literally a comedy hour in this house 24/7. Or not even with my parents. Like the UPS guy was like banging on the door the other day. Well, I mean, I didn't know. Somebody was banging on the door the other day. It was like noon, and I just hopped out of the shower. It was one of those mornings where I literally have forgotten to shower. That's how bad this morning was going. And I just hopped out of the shower, and I'm trying to brush my hair, and I hear this banging, and I'm thinking like Kylie's maybe, like she's in wood shop in virtual class or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's just my oldest in school or something, and then I hear it again, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I'm like trying to brush my hair real quick and get dressed and like get the heck out of here. I go downstairs, and it's, you know, the UPS guy, and he's like, oh, I just needed you to sign for this, sorry. And I'm like, wait, why are you sorry? You know, and like, there's literally 3 other people in this house at this time. Like, my mother, my father, and my daughter, or, you know, my daughter's homeschooling with me at the time. And it's like, why is nobody else answering the damn door? Well, 1, my dad can't hear shit, so that's fun. And 2, my mother was like, I think I heard something, but I didn't know what it was. You ask my daughter, did you hear the knocking at the door? She was like, yeah. And I'm like, what the, why did you not answer the door? Like, why? Like, like, I was racing downstairs, like, almost half naked to try to figure out what's going on, because I thought somebody was, like, trying to break into the house. And she was like, oh, yeah, I heard it, but, you know, stranger danger. You literally peek down the freaking hallway, and you see that it's all brown. Like, either it's like a poopsicle about to attack you, or it's the UPS guy, and he brings packages. It's like Santa, but brown, okay? So, what the hell? You can't teach these kids anything. It's like if an Amazon truck drives by, like, be nice to those guys. Give them snacks, okay? It's like, you leave cookies for Santa, we need to leave chips and a soda, okay, for the Amazon guy. I don't know. These kids. Whatever. But cohabitation. Like, do you guys have any, like, I'm sure you don't live with your parents in complete chaos like I do, but, I mean, like, our house is big enough to where, you know, we're all kind of have our own little separate corners, but, well, not really, because, I mean, I'm hiding in a closet right now, but, I mean, okay, maybe it's just me. My other huge issue, okay, and maybe this just to be an issue of, so, I have, you know, this other issue, and so it's not even like, I think it's cohabitation, but that would be just strictly with my husband, and it's like, well, I literally have to cohabitate because I married him, so, but he's a snorer, guys, okay? I don't know if your spouses snore, or maybe your dog snores, I don't know, our lab used to snore. That was literally like be her, and then my husband. It was like simultaneously, and I was like, oh my god, guys. So when my husband so when my husband and I first got together, I asked him specifically, I was like, do you snore? And I should have known, like who knows that they snore, unless somebody was telling you over and over and over repeatedly, or someone recorded you and showed you, like, this is you snoring, jerk. Like, I mean, it's taken me actually a couple of times of actually doing that. Like, I literally recorded my husband snoring, and he'd be like, oh, that's not me. Oh, yeah, it's just some other guy in bed with us. It doesn't even make any sense. He snores after I specifically asked him, hey, man, do you snore? And it wasn't like in the beginning. Maybe it was like he didn't really like fall asleep all the way. In the beginning, we were first like dating, you know, we snuggled up to him and then he wasn't snoring. Or maybe it was just like I was literally like sleep deprived in the beginning of a relationship. I mean, like, because like I was in a really bad place then and I wasn't sleeping well. Anyway, so I was greatest sleep of my life. Maybe I was just oblivious and I was just like, oh my god, I love you so much. I can look past your flaws and I don't hear you snoring at night. It took me a while to figure out, hey man, you snore. And it's like, no, I don't. And it's like, hey man, you snore. And it'd be like me, like, waking him up in the middle of the night. It'd be like when he's on his back. So annoying. I'll roll him over. Okay, so he recently, like, tried these, I don't know, the breathe right strips, right? Okay, and I'm thinking, it's like here. So I'm not too sure, like, how putting something here is gonna, but at this point, I'm not getting much sleep at night. Let's try this, okay? Well, that didn't work, and it was a waste of like $7. So we got some breathe right strips. If you want some, I'll mail them to you. But it's like a ritual for me. I'll like pass out at like 10, and then wake up at like 2, wide awake, thinking about all the things, everything, all the things, like. That one time in 3rd grade where it was like I didn't learn my times tables quick enough and it's haunting me and whatever. But, I mean, it's literally 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm having a hard time sleeping. And then I roll over and witness my husband sleeping. Jerk. Like, how can you sleep at a time like this? And then he has the audacity to snore. Oh, bitch. It is on. I mean, I can't even... One, you're sleeping, and now you're just rubbing it in my face. Like, it is literally the animosity in the middle of the night. It's like, oh god, I just want to but I just love him so much, and that's the only reason why he's alive right now. So I'll try to roll him over, you know, just because he's on his back, and like that's the only time he'll snore, when he's on his back, and so I'll roll him over, and then he has the audacity to wake up, and he's like, what's the problem? And it's like, we went through this the past 6 nights, like anytime that I wake you up in the middle of the night and I'm pushing you this way, just go with it, and shut the fuck up. But, you know, he's ready to fight. He's like ninja moving me. So, here we are, 2 a.m. in an altercation. So, now it's like, it's on, like Donkey Kong, and it's 2 a.m. Like, I can't, whatever. So, cohabitation. It's great. You should totally cohabitate with lots of people all at the same time. Just, you know, like a hostel. No, not a hostel. What is that called? When you have, oh my god. Not brothel. That was another word that came to my mind. I do not know words, obviously. I'm not a dictionary, so just go with it. Anyways, so this is me. This is my craziness. I share these stories only to bring light to them that I didn't murder my husband in the middle of the night while he was snoring. I thought about it. So technically this is premeditation now. Maybe you shouldn't listen to this. Maybe you should delete this. Maybe you shouldn't post it. Maybe whatever. In the midst of the crazy, in the midst of the darkness, in the times of hard, find the good. Search for the good. Find the funny. Cheers, you guys.